Morning everybody, just enjoying this beautiful sunrise. There'll be another video on this, but today is a special day. Today is the day you've all been waiting for, and today is the day I drive a next gen Scania. So I'm gonna drink this, we're gonna get on the road and off to Roscommon. Now waiting for breakfast. I am starving very much. Now, good morning everybody. So today is a special day. Not only because of what I'm driving, but because of where I'm going and what I'm going to drive. So a lot of you know that I wouldn't be the most massive Scania fan. Not that I don't like them. I do like them and I appreciate them. However, I just wouldn't be, in the big fan club. That's all. I wouldn't go out screaming me love for V8s, but I still find them interesting. In our fleet we have 4. Well, we have 3 now, but there's another one coming, and that's another video coming in the AdBlue calendar. But so we've 3 of them, so we know all about them. I know what they do. I know they're a great puller, and I know that they're cool to look at and they drive really well, and a few other bits and pieces. But today is a special day. Today we are going to drive the most powerful production truck in Europe. We're going to drive the Scania 770S. Now this I am very excited for. Number one, you don't get an opportunity to drive something with so much horsepower very often. And I also have driven a Volvo FH750 recently. That's not going to be a part of the video. We were very close to buying it, but it didn't happen. So yeah, I've driven a 750, so now I know what to compare it to, even though I didn't get to bring you guys along. Maybe another time. If anyone has a Volvo FH750 that I can film with, please do get in the comments. But I know myself what to compare it to, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Hoes. Ain't nothing but yo. Hoes ain't nothing but yo. I know you want your bitch back. Can't you wait though? You can have a song as she let go of my ego. Fly right by the moon and a Gucci when a big go. White bitch, want dick or do you want?
Right now lads, I did tell you I'm going to try and find the biggest truck I can find for this. So here it is, Europe's most powerful production truck, the Scania 770S. Now to be honest with you, I haven't ever been up close and personal with the next gen Scanias yet. I've been up and close personal with the older shape, the Rs, but I've never been up close with an S. And she is something to behold. So that's the big beast ticking over there now. I'm just warming it up a bit before I take it out on the road. So this is a 6x2, 46 tonner. Got your Joss fifth wheel on the back. All the usual bells and whistles with a nice Scania. Now, to be honest, this is very controversial, but I love Scanias that are just like this. They're kind of plain and simple. Don't mind all the 770 stickers, they'd all be taken off it, but I just love the way it's so plain and simple. No light bars, no nothing, just a really nice, really tidy looking headboard, a set of air horns and Alcoa wheels. So 4 steps up into the cab, plenty of V8 logos anyway. There's a good bit of spring in that. That's for closing your door at night in the stairs and stuff, so you don't get touched in the middle of the night. What have we got on the inside? V8 logos everywhere. I have to say, it's a lot smarter than the older ones. They've come on leaps and bounds. It's very straight away, it's already much better than the old ones. So you've got your flat floor the whole way through. Lovely V8 mats. They're very tasty now, I have to say. Got a couple of drawers. It's wet. It's much better laid out now, I have to say. Now, as I told you on the way down here, I've never driven one of these, let alone I've never even sat in one. So it's nice to be able to just get in one and take it for a spin. And especially one that has 770 horsepower. That just doesn't happen very often. Like, just look at the sheer amount of buttons. You can have fun all day long just pressing these buttons and just figuring out what they do. But I'm not going to go through every one because no one's here for that. I'm going to take it for a drive. Right, so I'm just going to get settled in here now and figure out what I'm doing. Right, so that's the steering wheel sorted now. Sort out the seat. That's the bottom. Right, okay. The air isn't on. The air is on. It's hard to get used to a brand new truck straight away. Usually that's why I like doing videos where I have them for a week and I can properly test them or whatever, but it's kind of, I'm dealing with what the cards I've been dealt with here. And I'd like to give a massive thanks to Westward Scania. They didn't have to let me do this, but fair play to them. They wanted to get involved and help out with the AdBlue calendar as much as they could, so I really appreciate it. So now the engine's stone cold, right? It's been sitting up here overnight and it hasn't gone anywhere, so I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes before I start doing anything with it really. I'm just going to take it for a quick spin. But just steering straight away. Very light. Very, very light steering. Just driving out westward here now. They've got some serious trucks in that workshop, oh my days. There's going to be a few very, very lucky drivers in Ireland this year and next year. So the guys were telling me in here that if you wanted to order a brand new Scania today, it'll probably be the end of the year next year before anything happens, before you even get a delivery of it or anything. So I'll leave the window open for you so you can get a sound of the engine. Now these new next gen Scans, I know that some of the engine noise has been a bit muted in them, like the 650s and stuff, from when they're cold and when they're taken off. But this 770 is completely different. You can actually hear the engine the whole way through. Even when you start there, you would have heard that at the start. It's just, you know, when you get into a truck that you can just feel that it's got power. It's just, you can tell it's just, I'm ready to go. Give me a load, any road. That's what they'll all be saying now if you're driving. Scania has come on in leaps and bounds, and I'm delighted I get to drive this and tell you all what it's like, because I haven't driven one yet, and I don't want to hop into a truck. Basically, right, you guys know me. I'll start every new truck that I've ever driven with a blank canvas. I won't hold it against its predecessor or what it was before. I'll hold it for what it is now and what it's accountable for. And sounds very tasty. Very tasty. I'm not going to rev her too hard because she's still cold yet, so I'll get her out the road there and I'll bring her back and just get her warm. It just feels different. It just feels like, it doesn't feel like Scania's of old. It feels completely new and it just feels so safe. Another thing that I can feel, it just feel everything in it is very well made. Everything in it is very well finished off, including the dashboards, the plastics, the leather seats. I love the big chunky armrests here as well on the side doors. I'm delighted that I've got the chance to drive one of these, and not only will I be driving this, I'll be driving the new shape Volvo as well, and I get to compare the two. Now this is a 770. I'm only going to compare them on a base level in the future, but at least I know what I'm dealing with here now. As you guys know, if you follow me a long time, I call V8s the Googles, right? Because the noise they make, listen. It just chews up diesel and sends you down the road in a spectacular fashion. Like, I already feel cooler just by it being in it. I feel like I should just get a Shiroo now, fridge, drive to Holland, salute everybody along the way. What's the horns like? There now. I'll be going around blaring the horns at everybody. Put on my story now on Snapchat. I'm a V8 driver now and should be flooded with women jumping into my DMs. So if you want to look cool, it's gonna cost you a few bob. that's the only thing with the 770. But in comparison now to the Volvo FH750, they are very, very similarly priced. They aren't far apart at all. They'd be near enough neck and neck with each other for price wise. But what would you rather, guys? What would you rather? Would you rather an FH16 750 or would you rather a 770 Scania? Now, that's a hard one. That is a hard one. Even I would be, I don't know what way I'd go with that. I'm actually back from the drive. The lads have me locked out. They're going down to town to get a couple of coffees. But before they get back, I'm actually going to show you the inside and we'll just take a quick cab tour and see what's actually spec'd in this machine. So, you know yourselves, lads, there's lockers here, lockers there. I'm not going to get into too much detail and showing you lockers. But we'll just hop into the cab. No problem. Turn the engine off here. It's giving out to me about the lights as well. I can turn them off. Right, we'll hop up and see what we've got. So this is your bed, extendable, as all Scanias are, or most of them anyway. You've got your big bed up on top here as well, bigger bunk. Apparently this bed here is bigger than the bottom bed, so maybe you might get up there and use that bed, I don't know. This is usually where your telly would go. What have we got in the lockers up here? Got a coffee maker, very handy. Now, to be honest, lads, if you're going to be buying a new truck, right, if it's not a fleet yoke, if it's going to be like, I don't know, one of your new trucks for 1 year, get stuff like this, because it's only, I don't even know what this costs exactly, but it's not much in comparison to how long the truck's going to be going for, and helps the drivers out big time with spending money on coffees, save more money. You know, it's good. It's just good for everybody. There's a microwave. These are now industry standard now, I'd say. If you don't have a microwave from new, you know, you need to have a word with yourself. There's plenty of storage anyway. Wonder, is there lockers behind this? I don't think so. This is no lockers. So in behind the bed here you have your control panel for sorting everything out at night time. Handy to have your USB slot here at the back as well for charging your phone, so you don't have to plug a lead in from over here. Plenty of little storage spaces up here for putting your bits and pieces in, your, you know, showering equipment or whatever you need. A little reading light at the back here. And now V8 logos are absolutely everywhere in this thing. You're not short of a V8 logo. There's a pull-out table here as well. How does this come out? I'm afraid. Oh, here we go. Now, there's your little table there now. Have a nice spaghetti bolognese there now when you're cruising through Italy in your 770. Right, we'll close that up. Oh, look, a bin! Not cool. That's very handy. That's your captain's, or no, it's not captain's chair, is it? No, she goes all the way forward and then that's how you extend out the bed. That's your unit for the cameras on the outside. Now, light switches and stuff on the door. That's a nice touch. Now, here's all your infotainment screen. You've got your sat nav, all your bits and pieces on here. This is a very good system now, I have to say. I've been using it there the past couple of minutes and just flicking through it. There's no lag in the screen or anything like that. What else have we got? There's the driver's seat here. So this truck now, it's being taken off as a demo now. Because it's been on Westford's demo fleet for, I think, 7 months, the lads were telling me. So this is going to a customer very, very soon. A very lucky customer, I may say. So what have we got mileage wise on it? So 64,000 kilometers on it, that's all. It's not even broken in yet. So I can imagine this thing now cruising up and down the hills in Italy or Europe or France or anything like that, going through the Mont Blanc. That's what this thing's made for. This isn't for cruising around in Ireland, to be honest with you. This is made for seeing the continent, making as much money as possible out of a lorry. That's what this truck is for. Mainly, I suppose, it'd be a lot of owner-operators that buy this. So I'd imagine that'd be a lot of owner-operators buying this. Lads that are going to be trying to make the most out of every kilometre, if you know what I mean. Because you'd want to, you'd want to, because these kinds of trucks aren't cheap, and everybody knows that. And I'm not going to go into details of the exact price of this truck, but it's north of 150,000. That's all I'll say. But it would be some machine, and it would pay for itself in the end. But it's just amazing. You never get to drive stuff like this. This is so rare. Like, this is like, I suppose, everything's become a little less special these days, and people don't understand like how special like a 770 is, or a 650, or anything. All these lorries now are just becoming, like, you see them there, all these 650s and 750s and stuff like that, they're just becoming like a uniform now. and it takes away from the speciality of them. So next year they're gonna be shooting for 1,000 horsepower lorries, which is insane, which you just don't need. But this isn't a need. This truck, this absolutely isn't a need. It's a want, and by God, would you be left wanting one? it's class. Now the guys at Westward have told me that there is new engines coming for the Scanias coming next year, and we'll be doing some bits and pieces. Myself and Westward will be collaborating a bit on the newer stuff coming out next year. So that's something to look forward to next year. But I couldn't do this Christmas calendar without trying to drive this. And fair play to the guys at Westward. I really appreciate it. So as it turns out, I've a spare few minutes, so I'm gonna hitch it underneath a trailer, and we're actually gonna bring it for. That's handy. We're actually gonna bring it for a quick spin. Now this trailer's fully loaded. I think there's 20 ton on it, so it's a full load of bricks. So we should get a good test as to how much power it's pulling through the gears. And the main thing I want to know with a load is it as comfortable as it should be, because the R series was how we put it, very rocky with a trailer on. Even when it was empty, when you're just bouncing down the road, it was very rocky. Now I'm glad to report that this isn't the same. This is completely different, and it feels much smoother compared to the old one, way smoother. But I'm mad to try this out. Let's hook up to this trailer and take for a spin. Power mode. What'd you say, what weight's on this, Robbie?
About, it's 46 ton gross with
So
tractor and tractor unit trailer.
So we'll see what. Oh, that's some rip out. You wouldn't even know there was a trailer behind it, honest to God. It's 40. You'd swear we were empty, that's unreal. How much diesel do you reckon we're using now?
As much as you want.
Oh no, this is class. That's our now from 90, what? About 13 seconds, 14 seconds maybe. That's unreal. Full load of bricks on the back of this thing, and it just pulls like an absolute train. Do you have a finance man on standby now? Maybe we'll pull out an ATM or something. Oh no, lads, this is... There's horses for courses, and this thing is in a different track altogether. I'm glad that you got me to pull the trailer now, you know that? Very glad you wanted me to pull the trailer. I wasn't even going to pull the trailer, I was just going to drive it up the road, bouncing along and be happy out with that, but oh my days. That's unbelievable power. That's cracking. I can only imagine what this thing would be like pulling up hills in Italy, or going up and down Mont Blanc or whatever. Oh, stop. It's class. Like, it just...
You see, I don't know, it's a G33 CM gearbox, yeah, but I just can't remember it's a new gearbox. I'm nearly sure it is though. I'll check it out for you though.
Yeah, there's no lag in it at all. Like,
no,
especially the amount of power it's putting through, like the gearbox. It's unbelievable. Like.
3,700 Newton torque.
Jesus Christ, that's unbelievable. Even for a yoke that has no exhaust put onto it, it's just the roar out. Like, I wasn't expecting all this. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be this loud and to hear it. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just the power was, yeah. The power was another level, alright.
Oh, that's unreal. I was driving this around in eco mode, and even then you could still hear it perfectly. Like, you know what I mean? The retarders are. The best thing about the Scania is that the retarders, hands down, and just no brakes at all, straight down to 50. No efforts, no screaming, no bouncing through gears, nothing like that. I'm gonna be converted now. That's the end of me. I'm not gonna be allowed in Irish commercials anymore after this. We're just back at Westward here now, and my God, lads, it's just... I had Robbie with me, so I'm here. I'm putting the trailer back down the yard of my own, so I have a minute here to just talk, which is before I drop the trailer. But my God, lads, in all honesty, I'm absolutely blown away with this truck. I'm like, with the, never mind the power end of it, we won't even get there. Just the ease of driving it, the comfort, like it's a totally different truck to the R. It's just it's a completely new truck from the ground up. This has hydroelectric steering. It's just so easy. Like anyway, but oh man, just it's class. I'll put my hands up, and I love it. I really do. If I was to spend any longer with it, I'd want one. Honest to God. But this 770 is just so impressive. It's so impressive, man. And I'd like to congratulate the new owner of it, because someone will be buying it very shortly. Apparently there's a queue to buy it, and it'll be coming off demo in the next couple of months. So whoever gets to own this, and whoever gets to drive this every day of the week, very lucky. So I'm gonna put this trailer back, and I'm gonna be driving something else as well, but I can't show you that. So yeah, what a day now. So I'd like to thank Westford Scania for facilitating me for the day, and just really appreciate it. And there'll be new stuff coming in the new year with myself and Westford and the guys down here, and yeah, I just like to thank them very much and appreciate them helping me out for the Christmas calendar. So I'm just going to put this in here between two trailers. Steering is so light, I can't get over the steering in it. It amazes me how light it is. That's it there now, everything bang on. Right, let's get this unhitched and go to the road. So, my closing thoughts with this. It's unbelievable, and it is. And you guys know me, I started out today with a completely blank canvas. I didn't hold it up to any expectations. I didn't expect it to be like the R at all. But wow, it actually has blown me away, and I'd love to be behind the wheel of one full time. Volvo still has me heart, but this will be very close second. Very, very close. So again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Westford Scania. Brilliant operation. If you're in the market for a Scania, well, you'll probably be waiting until next September at this stage, according to the lads in here. But yeah, cue the 770 ending, and that's the end of this video. Guys, thanks a million for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.